several small ports, but there is no actual Ethiopian Navy based in Djibouti, only the Ethiopian merchant fleet of cargo vessels that transport goods to Ethiopia and the countries that buy and sell to Ethiopia. Currently, Ethiopia only has two combat vessels in the Ethiopian Navy, and they are both based on Lake Tana as of 2025. And these are two very old vessels, one from the 1960s and one that mysteriously appeared sometime in the mid to late 2000s. Now, the first vessel on the list, or the oldest of the two vessels, is the DB-21. DB-21, also known as John, is an American-made GB-1 class coastal patrol boat that was built between the years of 1966 and 1967. She was actually built by the American Stewart or Swift manufacturing company, famously known for making combat vessels during the Vietnam War era. Many of the Vietnam War patrol boats that were used in Vietnam by the American and South Vietnamese forces were actually manufactured by these two separate companies, actually. In 1966, Ethiopia purchased four of these American coastal patrol boats, which were given the identification numbers GB-21, GB-22, 23, and 24. These vessels served in the Ethiopian Navy all the way up until the fall of the Ethiopian Communist government in 1991. Now, these vessels later were stationed in Djibouti until most of them were sold for scrap, with the exception of the GB-21. GB-21 later in 1997 was transferred to Lake Tana by the Ethiopian Army, and she currently serves as a policing vessel with the Ethiopian Army/Navy on Lake Tana. This vessel has a displacement of 15 tons. Its main armament is either two 7.62mm machine guns or two 12.7mm American-made Browning machine guns. It has a speed of 20 knots or 37 kilometers per hour or 23 miles per hour and a crew of 7. And this is the oldest combat vessel still serving in the Ethiopian Navy/Ethiopian Army on Lake Tana. The second vessel serving in the Ethiopian Navy as of 2025 is a very mysterious vessel known as the GB-1502, also known as the saltwater crocodile in the Ethiopian language Amharic. That is the actual name of this vessel. This GB-1502 is an experimental patrol boat that was most likely built by the Ethiopian defense sector in the mid to late 2000s, as this vessel did not appear, at least in photos, until around 2008-2009, meaning it was most likely built around 2006-2007. Now, Ethiopia does have its own weapons and vehicle manufacturing industries, and they also manufacture some combat vessels or combat boats or combat patrol boats. So this vessel here, the GB-1502, was most likely manufactured by the Ethiopian defense industry. Now, the displacement of this vessel is unknown, somewhere between 12 and 15 tons, just like the GB-21. It can be fitted with one or two 7.62mm machine guns or two 12.7mm machine guns, 50 caliber machine guns. The speed is unknown, but it isn't much faster than the GB-21 at 20 knots, and this vessel has a crew of between 4 and 7. Now, this vessel was originally built in the early 2000s, but between the year of 2023 and 2024, it was later refurbished, as this vessel was kind of abandoned, or at least did not have much maintenance between the years of 2007 and 2022. But around 2023-2024, the Ethiopian government decided to refurbish or upgrade this vessel into its current state. Now it resembles a modern fast stealth boat or a semi-stealth boat that you would see in most other Western nations' navies. And the GB-1502 is the most modern vessel currently serving in the Ethiopian Navy. In fact, this vessel literally has the title of Ethiopian Navy vessel painted on the side of the vessel, unlike the GB-21. So this vessel here is really the only modern vessel serving in the Ethiopian Navy. Now, the Ethiopian government's Ethiopian defense industries also unveiled some smaller patrol boats, a new line of small patrol boats that are even smaller than both the GB-21 and GB-1502 series. And these small patrol boats can be fitted with one 7.62mm machine gun or one 12.7mm machine gun. Also, a new Coast Guard vessel of some kind. Neither of the names of these new types of vessels have been published so far by the Ethiopian defense industries. So that's basically it. Ethiopia is trying to build a modern navy, and they currently have two naval headquarters, one based in Djibouti, but there are no vessels currently stationed there, and one based in the city of Bahir Dar in the Lake Tana region, on the Lake Tana, the largest body of water in Ethiopia. So what do you all think of this? Please tell me in the comment section below. And until next time, this was J-Man Time signing off.